Hey everyone, welcome back to Kevin Quinn Adventures. It's finally Project Panic Update Day! Whew. So it's been a while. As you can see, there's basically a whole bike here now. I did have some install footage that I lost, so didn't get to show you a lot of the stuff going on the bike. But oh well. We're going to get into this anyway. We're going to check out, I'm going to tell you everything that's on the bike right now and where we stand. Also, just kind of a side note, let you know we are 8 subscribers away from 100 subscribers. So if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, just look down there in that corner. Somewhere in the corner over there, there's a little red button, subscribe button. Click that, subscribe to the channel, and maybe we'll hit 100. So anyway, back to the bike. All right, so we're going to go over what's on the bike right now. So far, as you can see, it's about 95% done, maybe 97% done. The only thing I'm waiting for are the rotors for the brakes, and they should come tomorrow. So when they come, I'll get them on the bike, and you know we're going to be riding it. I can't wait. I am psyched. I want to get on this thing so bad. I want to hit the trails, especially before the weather gets like super bad and starts snowing and like all kinds of craziness. I like to get out there and just, you know, kind of put it through its paces and give it a shakedown, see what I need to change or adjust. But anyway, so first thing we'll start at the top here and we'll work our way back. So we'll start with the handlebars. These are RXL SL carbon handlebars. They're 31.6 millimeter width here and 760 millimeters long. We've got the FSA Orbit MX headset, and it's a cartridge bearing, smooth. I have this on my other bike as well, and I love it. It's a great headset. For a straight steer, it's my favorite headset. So the stem is a Wake 45 millimeter stem, and that's holding on a set of Manitou Marcor air forks, and these are 120 millimeters travel. After I converted them, they're internal adjustable. So they came at 100 millimeters and I adjust them to 120 millimeters. I got these from Take a Hike Shop, takeahikeshop.com, and they have a great video on how to adjust these to, you know, set these to 120 millimeters. Actually, it's one of the only videos I could find that does it. It's actually the only video I could find. Take a Hike Shop was great. They were awesome. They got these to me so quick, and I set them up 120. It was easy, exactly like the video, and I put them on the bike. They're 27.5 inches, and I can't wait to get these out there. They've got rebound adjustment. They've got a lockout, and from everything I've looked at, these are the forks to get for a straight steer bike. Straight steer head tube, it's not tapered, so you can't really get the higher end stuff. But Manitou makes some great forks. They're really underrated, and we'll get these out on the trail and we'll test them, see how they are. I can't wait. I'm really excited. If you haven't noticed, I'm really excited. All right, so moving on, we have a Weinmann 27.5 rim, and that's wrapped in a Maxxis Assegai 27.5 by 2.5 tire. Compared to what I've been riding on my 20-plus-year-old Specialized, this thing looks like a dirt bike tire. It's huge compared to my tires that I've been riding before. So can't wait for that. As you can see down here, we've got our 4-piston brakes. I think they're what, MT520s, Shimano MT520, with the Shimano MT501 brake levers up here on the bars. And again, waiting for the rotors. I've got a 203 coming for the front and a 180 in the back. Probably a little overkill, but I like overkill. The shifter, Advent X, 10-speed shifter. This Advent X, the more I look into it, the better I'm feeling about this. $167 for the whole group set, minus the chain. And you know, I've looked at some other reviews, and some other reviewers are comparing this to the Shimano XTR right off the bat. Hardtail Party says he'd take this group set over Shimano XT any day. So I cannot wait to get this out there and put it to the test. But if you want to see a great review on this, check out Hardtail Party. It was around October he did a review out in Sedona, and I think the update to that was he went out and bought 2 more sets to put on his other bikes. If you're building a bike or whatever, really consider this group set. It's been awesome so far. I haven't even gotten to ride it yet, and just setting it up and everything, it's been really easy, and it's smooth and sounds great, and I'm psyched. Can't wait. All right, so moving on from here, like I said, we got the Advent X. We're just talking about that. This is an 11 to 48 tooth, yes, 11 to 48 tooth cassette, aluminum spline, super light. This whole group set's pretty lightweight. The rear derailleur has a clutch, and it's a ratchet clutch. I don't know if you can hear this, but well, that's the ratchet. It kind of works on the same principle as a freehub. So it, you know, has engagement points, and the ratchet turns and catches, so it doesn't, you know, allow it to go the other way. So that should prevent a lot of chain slap. And like I said, some of the reviewers out there in Sedona riding it and not having any chain slap or anything like that. The IXF crankset, I did an install video on that a little while ago, and you can check that out. I'll put a link to it down below. You can click on that, check out this video. And that has the chainring is a 36 tooth chainring. It's a lot of teeth, but there's a lot of flat terrain around here. So it's not like I'm climbing mountains. I'm not climbing 1,200 feet of elevation. I think my average when I go riding is about, I don't know, 180 feet of elevation. So it's not that big of a deal. I'm not climbing. If I was climbing, I'd probably look at a 32. 36 narrow wide chainring should be good. Okay, as you can see, the only thing that really doesn't fit this build is here, and this is a placeholder. Okay, so the seat is an old Specialized seat saddle that I had, and it's super light, and this is the original seat post. I plan on getting a dropper post, but this is 27.2 millimeters or whatever it is, 27 something millimeters, so it kind of limits my options. Plus my daughter had a seizure, and we need to get a seizure monitor for her to wear, and so that kind of put the free fall spending for my bike on hold for now, and I'm gonna wait till we get that. But I had some Army buddies jump in without me asking, because they're brothers forever, and they helped out. So it looks like we're gonna be able to get that seizure monitor pretty quick, and I can get back to saving up for bike parts. Thanks, dudes. Seriously. So moving on from that, that'll be, you know, future, hopefully within the next month or so. The chain is a KMC X10, and that's been dipped in hot wax from Speedmaster, and it is nice, smooth, quiet. So I did my chain on my Specialized, and I've been riding that, and it's quieted that bike down so much. Shifting is like, it feels like a whole new setup just from doing the chain wax. It's awesome. So in the back here, we've got, this is the rim I built in the previous video, my rim, how to build a wheel. It's a Alex Rims DM24, and it's a 26-inch rim. So if you've been paying attention, 27.5, 26. So this is a mullet setup. And that is wrapped with a Maxxis Minion DR2, the venerable Minion DR2. I set both of these wheels and tires up tubeless. Neither rim was tubeless ready, but after doing some research, I figured, hey, why not give it a shot, see if I could set them up tubeless, and they both worked. I learned a lot of stuff. The next time, I just did this one today, and what helped me out a lot was I used my CO2 tank and a piece of tubing, and I inflated the tire with the CO2 tank. I just turned it on and blasted CO2 in there. Boom, popped it right out, caught the bead, inflated, no problem. Then I used a hand pump and, you know, poured in the tire sealant and pumped it back up, and screwed in the core for the valve, and there we go. We have a tubeless tire. Probably going to be carrying some tubes for a while in the old pack, just in case. But we'll see. So the grand total for all the parts that I bought to put on this bike came out to about $977. So my goal was $1,000 to $1,200. So we're under that, but I haven't got the dropper post or the saddle. I will be reviewing all the major parts when I get this out on the trails, and I'll take you guys on a couple test runs with it and see if we need to adjust anything. I'm sure there's going to be some, you know, some cable stretch here and there and whatever. I may have to bleed the brakes. I don't know. So I got the brakes from eBay, rondesport.com. It's like RONDE sport.com, and they were a great price. They got here pretty quick, no complaints. They're brand new. They weren't packaged in the box or anything like that, but they were packaged well, and they got here pretty quick. Now this bike is super slack. The head angle is really slack on this. You can't tell when it's in the stand here, but we're talking, you know, 65 degrees, and I'm used to 69 degree hardtail with the old bike. So this is going to be a huge change for me. But that's all I have for now. Like I said, we're going to get this out there. We're going to review all the parts. We're going to see what needs to be adjusted, what needs to be fixed. We're going to see if anything is substandard that maybe we'll look at replacing in the future. And we'll think about any upgrades coming up. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned and hit that like button. And definitely let's get out there. See ya.